celebrations are fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air.
Rayanyag ti Lugosor, programa ngagserbi kamang kenrang tayo iti gobyerno probinsyal. Lalo na, iti beneg iti sanggo niyang panlalawigan ti probinsya ng Lugosor. Mangted tinanay ng informasyon kadagiti programa, proyektos, tulong, ken mga sistir kadagiti ang problema nga OFW ang kalugaran tayo. Rayanyag ti Lugosor. Tinagaget, Produktibo Presiding Officer, the busy Governor of the Province of Ilocos Ryan Luis Singson, our main anchor, Ken Lito Javier, our co-anchor, Ryan Nyag ti Ilocos at tuyen nagsubli ngagserbi kada kayo, ang sipod tada kayo ti inspirasyon mi. Ryan Nyag ti Ilocos, da kayo ti inspirasyon mi.
Naranyag nga bigat kakabsat. Daday man iti programa tayo sil na iti rayanyag ti Ilocosur. So nagasat nga bigat kanya tayo kaprobinsyaan. Iti nag-celebrate iti Immaculate Conception when the Virgin Mary. Kadaytoy nga aldaw Disyembre 8, 2022. So it's a holiday season. Kamusta iti holiday tayo? It's a rainy. Naira nang agtudtudo kada ito yung aldaw. So dagiti ag Christmas party tatang aldaw. So ag Christmas party kay latang agtudtudo kunada kasta a blessed day. Kasi naira na iti panag-celebrate iti feast ni Virgin Mary. Kada ito yung aldaw ken kastoy met iti tiyempo. No, di kalman nakapudpudot niya. Oray na mo data kami pa'y arwar di kalman nagfi-feel Diyos ko nagbara. Nga mitataketa, sumot lagayam na lamiis, naimas nga maturog. Ayan, damot gayam iti tudo na, tudumot gayamon. Nya, so nga, blessed tayo itatangal daw, kasi nga, nagtudo, tapos isa-celebrate tayo pa iti feast ni Virgin Mary. So, kung natin nga hasta, Immaculate Conception. Kada ito nga aldaw. So, hintay ito makimisa. Dagiti kayat na dagiti mapan makimkimisa itatang aldaw mapantay to makimisa tapno meta makisayan basiti vasol tayo so dati ket celebrate para kadagiti Roman Catholic so lang Roman Catholic iti may celebrar iti tinawen no pay ket ti adapay jay Ramadan di ba so isel-celebrate tayo pay day jay so kanya sabali nga relihiyon ti intaya na ganan i-respetuen. Kasi nga, kasla ko matata, it's a feast of Immaculate, and dan tomat di aldaw, adamat iti celebrate iti Ramadan, so detag karon tayo tomat ti special holiday. So, dato'y ket nabayagen, it's been century, iti napalabasen, nabayag tayo nga isa-celebrate niya. Kasmet iti Ramadan. So, di ba? No, mapakatalaga ti Catholic calendar ket adu talaga met iti isel-celebrate da. Every week ada iti isel-celebrate no mapangati Catholic calendar. So, I mean digi church da, ada ti kas Jimmy di na pa mi nag-seminar ada ti ited na nga Catholic calendar. So nga di tayo nga maamuan nga every week ay keta na ganan agbaliw. Pati pa isoda na sapsapa pa iti New Year dan November atag New Year dan agbaliw dan iti calendar. So data niya iti pa nag-celebrate itata double pay ba or 30% lang. So di duma mabalin double pay or di duma 30% lang. Ada ti protocols kami nga kasta. Like Christmas December 25 kapag nag-duty ka ti December 25 100%. That is the red calendar nga kuna tayo. So deta met ti may bagbaga nga 100%. At dapat di ko idaduma niya, biglang like kanawidan na. For example, ay pa-holiday ni governor, iti kanawidan, siguro maybe adamet nga tati 30% na. That is a special holiday. Di po ba? So, malpas detoy December, sumaro nonton, piyesta iti vegan, and then piyestan to, malpas detoy month of December, kung ako mapiyestan to man iti veganin, and then piyestan to man iti probinsya tayo. Dijay kanawidan. Diba? So, dita kanawidan, agrambak manen iti buong probinsyan, ta kasi nga detoy panagpiesta iti kanawidan. So abangan natin yan. So mapaday nga ro din iti kaso dito probinsya tayo nga Ilocos Sur, kasi nabayagen nga han tayo nga updatean awan iti bagada pa yung kasawa iti COVID din. Di ba? Mapangka kumamaki karroba niya. Awan iti COVID din, masapul na face mas pa. Haan men niya kasi. Masapul lata no habang ito itay arwar, siyempre use tayo lata iti protection. Di porket naka-double na ganan, naka-triple vaccine kan, di ba? Kasi nga anya ti vaccine mo, for example, ti vaccine mo is Pfizer, duwa nga shot day jay. Diba? First vaccine, second vaccine, and then noon to manin, tawag na dito, may katlong nga vaccine mo. Meron tawag dito, dati tawag na dito yun may katlong nga vaccine, di ba? Agulyanin da taon. Basi, mano pala tawin da taon kita agulyanin. So nga, dito yung panawin tata, awan ka no iti vaccine. Ngayon tayo latamwen, numano iti kaso. Dito yung probinsya tayo nga Ilocos Sur. Tanarigat met, di ba? No, naganan, narigat met nga, awan agpay so ti COVID din. O yeklakin pa natin, nagmayat kuman, ba? No kasjilangin nyem adalata iti kais tayo dito yung probinsya tayo. So, as of December 6, 2022, iti total active cases tayo is 58 active cases. The total recovered tayo is 22,688. And the total of deaths is 396. Agasem deta niya, nag-start tayo iti maysa, nagamak iti tao ti maysa nga tao iti, kaagpanik ti tao iti, dimbaga ni President Duterte iti nga lockdown iti buong Luzon, nagpanik ti tao. Idi I think March 15 ata yun. Kasi sahod mi, mapakami grocery. Just mi awan alkoholin, awan pa'y dalatan, dagiti dadakila tinabati na noodles, awan pa yan. So nga naudi kami na, nga nakapag-grocery idi. So buti na lang, baglaki din, mabalin rumar dagiti heads of the family. And of course, walang tigil ang trabaho noon. Bakbakan pa rin kami sa trabaho noon. So, sombre kami lata. Ano sa amin magmagna from vegan to bantay, iti pagpagnain. And then, adamot ti kadwak idi, may magitulod idi, tricycle ti gamit na. So, itulod nakmet idi dito vegan. So, ano sa mi tinakatatidog nga pila dito? Throwback Thursday tayo ngayon. So, kasjay iti cases iti. So, hala nga dito yung probinsya no kadin terong nga lubong apektado iti COVID-19. Pero as of today or as of this season or dating bulan ket ito yung napalpalabas nga bulan ket hantay met unay nafifilen iti COVID-19. Kasi nga nag-celebrate tayo iti Ranyag Festival. We have also a night market in vegan. Hala nga iti vegan. Dito'y pa'y bantay. Hala nga dito'y bantay. Dapat dito'y iti Narvacan. Kenda dumapay nga paset. Dito'y probinsya tayo. Nagkaroon tayo pa iti night market. Of course, nag-open tayo pa iti Christmas tree or lightning Christmas. Dito'y vegan. Dito'y probinsya tayo. Dito'y capital. And some parts of province, di ba? Hantay onay na feel itata nga tawen. And sapay kumanya, continuous lata nga hantay nga ma-feel or kastilatan iti cases diti probinsya. Hantayon di aga na ganan ag-increase iti level iti kaso kasi nga baka damdama ag back to zero tayo manen mapantay man iti ECQ o ngem ko na da sa awanin iti ECQ awanin iti kastan yan. Sabi ko man, arigat tiya agpakampante no, kasto nga banbanag. Kasi sakit da ito Lalo tata, kauso naman iti, panatengken uyek, and number 1, nga riribok kanya tayo. Diba? Kabuteng tayo mapanagpa-check up. Baka kidi na ganan, tawag na di, dugsulin da di agung mo. Kitanda DJ antigen mo, no positive and no negative. Ngem of course, no mapangkagpa-check up, kitanda la temperature mo, i-check da no previous no naguya kag panateng, di ba? Kitanda la background and daka awan met, di ba? So no once gano ma-admit kan DJ kan salang nga ma-antigen. So good luck again anad tayo ka probinsyan kada ito yung manen nga hami nga didingra no ket di dato nga sakit ti COVID-19. So aganad ka probinsya. So ti recovered tayo 22,688 and ti total deaths tayo of 396. From 1 deaths, 2 deaths, 3 deaths, and then nagkaroon tayo ti total of 396 deaths. So nga agan datoy nga sakit may baga tayo nga may baga tayong sakit ti uyek, sakit ti panateng ladeta, tay pinapansin, di gayam ket sa bali gayam. Ngem no kayam nga labanan, kayam nga labanan, iti dayto nga sakit, ay ket hamo masapol nga mapan iti hospital, na ganan agkakalaeng. Isolate mo lang ti bagbagim. No, talaga di feeling mo di bagimon ket ala sa bali sa detoy i-isolate mo di bagi mo ng karabuma rin. Diba? Hanga sukir-sukir ta narigat ti agbali nga sukir. So syempre kablawan naman ni vocal Doc Art. Happy birthday Doc Art SPM or sanggo niyan palalawigan Art 1,000. So happy birthday Doc. Birthday na hindi kalaman. Gayam. And kasamitan ka ni Mayor Bonito Singson. Happy birthday, Mayor. Idi kalman nagidanda iti kalman. So, syempre, sakbay tayo ulit agtuloy iti programang Ryan Nyag ti Ilocos Sur. Hintay mapayarbo yan, dagiti palagip.
As the heritage province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Ti kooperatiba ano bayagin ng seserbi, karang ti Ilocano iti amyanan a Luzon. Ti kooperatiba manpapaay ti serbisyo, benepisyo, ken mangisakit karang ti empleyado, ken miyembro na. Ti Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives, wano NSCC, ket adon tinatulungan na. Babayin med iti namayat alangin-langin, ken kooperasyon, dagiti miyembro, ken mangimatmaton. Adon tinaturoasan ti kooperatiba. Adupay dagiti nainayon ang kasdek, akas ti NSCC Farm, Chicharon Processing Facility, Macro Laboratory, kastamet din ti NSCC Plaza, ken NSCC Business Center. Isungan niya pelang ter-orayam makikapengkan iti kadakilan a kooperatiba iti probinsya. Ti Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives, suman na NSCC, imatmatunan na daytoy ni Dr. Gibina Kenny.
Paapo ganiti makayayo abuya iti uneg iti pagtaingam. Anyaman nagasapulam kas ti moderno a klase iti silaw kada ti chandelier LED lights kenda dumapay. Kasabay kadagiti agkagapintas a toilet bowl, wall claddings, stainless sa lababo, kasamet ten na dumaduma ti klase na a tiles kenda dumapay a materyales agkasapulan ti pagbangon ti balay. Pasyaren ti AC Newborn Home and Builder Center. Nalawa ti showroom da, agkomportable kang agpili ti kayat mo a disenyo. Mabalin pa'y nga isuday ti magi-set up kadagiti katangin. Masarakan sa Rizal Street, Zone 4, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Imatmatunan na Mr. and Mrs. Alain Chan. Saanen ngagtaktak mapankan sa JAC Newborn Home and Builder Center.
Problema yu kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangalat ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat na tagsursuro ngagmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Lagip, Batak City, sango ti Locondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasaya ta pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 and 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken Ditabatak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugaw, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti inkay pagpilyan. Ken saan lang kadayta na ornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue, acoustic, lights and sound, tadda pa'y kanyadan. Oray anyaman nga okasyon ket mabaling nga rambakan, kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services, ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pa'y akasarita, ti akin bagi, ani Sir Carlito, ken Maricar Asena. When no kontakin iti numero a 0917-799-1273. When no 0917-799-5110. Caril's Garden and Catering Services. Umay kayon!
Kaya't mo kanayon na nakakondisyon ti motor mo, saan tayo abaybayan nga dadael? Siguden na patarimaan, tadda tinalaing ken naanos a mekaniko, ken pagkagatangan ti high-end ken genuine a piyesa ti motorsiklo. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Anyaman na piyesa ken brand ti motorsiklo kasapulan at daamin di da King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Saan kan ngagpaspasarak, mapankan di sigurado. Adupay di pagpilyan tinadumaduma a brand apilid, motor oil ken kumpleto apang setup. Pasyaren ti Pestuda sa Jikabarwan, Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. At dapay branch na ditaigid ti National Highway, Sunto, Bantay, Ilocos Sur, ken Sadyay, Dagupan City. Ride safety. Siguradwen anapintas ti kondisyon dagiti motorsiklo. Adda ti mapagtalkaan a King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Ken no kasapulan piloga na pagpasya ken adday ti darayan nyo nga okasyon. Kastapay no dasabaten nyo akaming ti pamilyayo a balikbayan at danda iti ban amarentaan. Kontakin nyo ti numero 0917-188-7507. Upwa ken imatmatonan da Bonnie ken Lynn Rabe. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises.
As the Heritage Province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
Agtuloy iti programa tayo Ryan Nyag ti Ilocos Sur sa harad iti i-play tayo dito forum ni President Bongbong Marcos Jr. So dito yan nga rin.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated. To formally begin our program, may we call on the Executive Director of the American Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines, Mr. Eb Hinchcliffe, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Mr. President, on behalf of the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines, it's really our deepest appreciation for you taking time from your busy schedule. I think all of us know exactly how busy you are, and for you to take time today to be with us, we're truly honored. So thank you so much. And if I could just let me recall who refresh your memory about the Joint Foreign Chambers. We are made up of the American Chamber, the Australian New Zealand Chamber, Canadian Chamber, European Chamber, Japanese Chamber, Korean Chamber, and of course Pamudi with the foreign headquarters of multinational companies. Today we're celebrating our 11th anniversary for this forum. I have to say this is our pleasure today because Mr. President, you're only the second president to grace us with your presence. So that means we greatly appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. The Arancata Philippines, better known by its acronym of TAP, started in 2010. We, as you know, the vernacular word for Arancata means to accelerate. We chose 7 sectors back in 2010 to accelerate. I won't repeat which 7 they are, but for the first 5 years, we really pushed those. Then starting in about 2016, we started doing other items during this forum to help spur up the economy. So we continue, as of this day, the Joint Foreign Chambers, our ever living thought is to create more jobs for the Philippines, to make a better life for the Filipino people. So we're very honored today to share this day with you. Again, we're honored. Thank you for your presence. Thank you on behalf of the Joint Foreign Chambers, Mr. President, and hope you'll join us again next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Executive Director Eb Hinchcliffe. Now this year, the Joint Foreign Chambers will be giving a very special award to the Senior Advisor of AmCham Philippines, who is also the Project Director of the Arancada Philippines, for his invaluable contribution in advocating for reforms to improve the investment and business climate in the Philippines. Now, to introduce the recipient of this year's special award and to read the citation, I would like to call the Chairman of TechRep Inc. and President of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines, Mr. Julian Payne.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special award that's only been given once before in the history of the JFC. It is an award being given for support for the JFC in its activities in support of mutual interests of its members in the Philippines. All of you are aware of John Forbes, particularly his role in establishing Arrancada. Some of you may not be aware of the much wider role he has had in supporting the joint foreign chambers of commerce of the Philippines. The Joint Foreign Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines basically came together as an informal organization, association in 2005, many years before Arrancada. It's an informal organization, mainly managed by the presidents and the executive directors. But I think it's fair to say that in the history of the JFC, John Forbes has contributed more to the effectiveness of the JFC, and I say this with respect to my colleagues, than all the presidents past and present put together. He's been a fine example of what has been studied by numerous universities of a trusted advisor, an influence without authority. He has helped us understand the history of policy development in the Philippines. He has helped us to understand who's who in the Philippines. He has an unparalleled network of contacts. And he has helped us to understand the legislative process and the political culture of the Philippines. We have put forward countless positions on countless subjects, and I would suggest that John Forbes' hand has been involved in every single one of them. On behalf of the 7 heads of the JFC, it's my pleasure to present a plaque, a special award to John Forbes for his contribution to the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce over the history of that association. And I will take the pleasure of reading the citation to you. Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce of the Philippines, Special Award for Outstanding Service and Support. In recognition of and appreciation for the outstanding service and support provided to the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce of the Philippines to advance their shared interests and advocacies, as well as his initiative in establishing the Arrancada Business Forum to improve business conditions, foreign investment, international trade for the benefit of the Philippines and the business interests of the countries they represent, the 7 member associations of the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce of the Philippines present this award to John David Forbes, presented in the National Capital Region of the Philippines this 6th day of December in the year 2022, signed by Frank Teal, President, American Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines. Daniel Alexander, President, Australian-New Zealand Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines. Julian Payne, President, Canadian Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines. Lars Wittig, President of the European Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines. Shinichiro Shimada, President, Japanese Chamber of Commerce and Industry of the Philippines. Hyun Chong President, Korean Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines. And Mimi Lopez Malva, Director and Corporate Secretary of Primary. It is a great honor to present this to Mr. Eb Hinschiff in the absence of John Forbes on behalf of these 7 heads of the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce. This is the award.
Let us now hear from Mr. John David Forbes, who has sent his acceptance speech.
Guests and partners from the private and public sectors, Magandang Araw. I would like to most sincerely thank the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines for this recognition. Philippine economic growth has accelerated through business economic reforms introduced by Presidents Arroyo, Aquino, and Duterte in recent administrations, and advocated jointly with the business community. I would like to believe that Arrancada has become synonymous in the Philippine business community with economic growth and higher foreign direct investment. The American Chamber of Commerce, with the joint foreign chambers and Philippine business groups, will continue and follow through with the business advocacy agenda started through the Arrancada Philippines project. That being said, we must acknowledge that much of the success we achieved through the project is due to active collaboration between the private and public sectors with Philippine chambers. For your continued support of joint events such as we are having today, the 11th Arrancada Philippines Forum, the meetings, press releases, position papers, letters to congressmen, government officials, among other advocacy activities we have undertaken. I am most grateful. We could not have achieved this impact without the support from the Joint Foreign Chambers and the Philippine Association of Multinationals and ROHQ, the Philippine business and industry groups, and of course, from all of the staff who have worked for and with me in the Arrancada Philippines project, the advocacy and research specialists, the forum managers, the office managers, economic researchers, website managers, and interns, to everyone who has attended, spoke at, covered our activities throughout the years. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, John. We miss you. We love you. Thank you for everything. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much for that rousing introduction. I'd like to greet Her Excellency, the U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Her Excellency Mary Kay Carlson, the heads of the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines, my fellow workers in government, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I would like, first of all, to ask that you extend to John our congratulations for this award that he richly deserves, for all the service that he has done, not only for for American business interests in the Philippines, but for all the economic activity that he has initiated, that by his hand had initiated here in the Philippines to the benefit of the Philippine economy. And I was very sad to hear that he is unwell, but please extend to him, say that our thoughts and our prayers are with him, and we hope he will be feeling better soon. At the outset, allow me to congratulate the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines for the successful conduct of this 11th anniversary forum entitled Arrancada Philippines, Reform, Rebuild, and Recover. It is certainly commendable that you have created a platform that encourages open dialogue and collaborative engagement amongst business persons, industry experts, investors, diplomats, and government officials. It is likewise encouraging to see your willingness to work together with the government towards addressing these challenges so that we can further accelerate our country's inclusive growth and economic momentum. I can say that, that it is particularly important to this administration. So when it comes to the economy, I think one of the main centerpieces in policy changes that we have made is the openness towards PPPs, towards joint ventures, towards more G2G partnerships, and the central role that we see that the business sector, the private sector, will play in the next few years for the development of the country. And certainly, we are always looking, especially in the Philippines, because we still have a imbalance, shall we say, in terms of contributions to the GDP. It's very highly skewed towards the service and service to services, and so we would like to build up manufacturing. And the manufacturing sector, I think that with 107 million Filipinos, it is a sufficient market to develop. We always talk about import substitution, and we try to favor those industries that are export-oriented. And that's valid. But I think it is also time to look inwards into the domestic market here and develop our manufacturing capabilities, develop those markets, the local markets, and for that, we need the private sector to come in. As when we talk about manufacturing, we are talking about capital-intensive investments. And that is something that we are hoping will be, again, a driver for our economy in the next few years. On our part in the government, we have listened to the chambers of commerce about what are the difficulties that you have been facing. And I think that we can enumerate them very quickly. The ease of doing business, number one. I just came from ARTA, the Anti-Red Tape Authority, and they are working very, very hard to make the ease of doing business in the Philippines a much better situation. We have improved, but we have a ways to go for that. We talked about digitalization and how important that is going to be to improve the ease of doing business. A more ticklish problem is that of energy, which is another one that keeps coming up. And especially with the volatility in the markets now, especially when it comes to fuel, that has become even more an even more severe problem than it used to be. But we are working on it. But it is a long-term. It is a long-term program in terms of supplying, producing more energy, especially in the midst of our commitments to the international community to move the mix from traditional fossil fuels to renewables. Again, even the renewables take time. All the power plant takes 6-7 years to build, but we will begin it. And I'm not concerned whether or not they will come online in my term, but I think that whenever they do come online, we have to start now. And that has been upon the urging, partially, certainly upon the urging of the joint chambers, and to realize that this problem is holding us back when it comes to FDI, when it comes to even local investments. So we have tried to create a partnership, closer partnership with the different chambers of commerce, because once again, I consider the participation of the private sector as we reclaim our economic position in the world. I consider the participation of the private sector, both local and foreign, to be absolutely key to our success. So that is why we must continue this partnership between the chambers of commerce, the private sector, and government. The insights that you share in this forum will be helpful in opening new economic opportunities, revitalizing the sectors that have been most affected by the pandemic, and certainly the challenges that came after. And for this, I thank you. I'm glad that we gather here today to take stock of the concerns and opportunities for foreign businesses in this country, to address the challenges, the prospects through policies and programs and reforms, and ensure that everything that we do will be to the benefit of both the business sector and the general population. In the beginning of my term, I have launched our medium-term fiscal framework and the 8-point socio-economic agenda, which is designed to ensure the full recovery and transformation of Philippine society. The most pressing of these at this point in time will be, first, ensuring food security. Second, reducing transport and logistic costs, and third, lessening energy costs. In these endeavors, we will need the help of foreign governments, of private partners who will bring in much needed investment in modern and efficient farming and fisheries, new transport and logistics infrastructure, as well as new projects in conventional and renewable energy generation. Another key point in our agenda is our pursuit of a green and a blue economy, so we can create a more sustainable and more habitable society, especially with our increasing vulnerability to climate change. Climate change has become the overarching issue for every leader in the world today. And it was my experience during ASEAN and during APEC was that any subject that we opened, we had to talk about climate change. In other words, climate change affects absolutely everything that we do. It affects all the plans that we make. It affects everything. And that's why it is something that we no longer have to wait for and say, oh, it is coming. It is not coming, it is here. And I think our own experiences here in the country have proven that to anyone who still doubts that climate change is a real thing. And so again, what we have to confront the changes that a vulnerable country like the Philippines will have to go through to the effects of climate change is central once again to all that we are doing. But the technologies that are available or are coming very soon from other countries are those, again, that will be invaluable to the Philippines being possibly the most vulnerable country to the effects of climate change in the world. So to achieve this goal, we require investments that will increase our adoption of electric vehicles, build supporting infrastructure, to encourage the growth of sustainable manufacturing and construction, promote green businesses and enterprises in tourism and other sectors. Lastly, it is the aim of this government to transform the Philippine economy to take advantages of the new realities present in the new normal. Gone are the old ways of conducting businesses and procedures, especially with the emergence of innovations in ICT and in other areas. And that's why when I speak about the economy, I do not talk about recovery, because I do not want to recover the Philippine economy to what it was in 2019. That is not going to work anymore. Whatever economy is going to be formed in the next few months, the next few years, it will be very different from what we were doing. So when they say we are trying to catch up, I reply, catch up to what? To what we were before? That's no good at all. We don't want to be doing the same things that we used to do. So let us find those new ways. Let us find those new technologies. We are in a new world. So it is imperative that we adopt new technologies, new practices. I'm happy to be able to inform you that the Philippine economy continues to recover from the negative impact of the pandemic. In fact, the country is on track to maintain its strong economic performance and achieve the government's growth target of 6.5 to 7.5% for 2022. Unfortunately, although our growth rate looks healthy, our foreign exchange has become, our peso has become a little stronger relative to the other currencies. Our unemployment rate is quite reasonable considering the situation. However, on the other side of that coin, there is still inflation that is running rampant and out of control. We just received the poor news from the Philippine statistics that November we hit 8%. And we are now trying to identify the areas of the economy that are the main drivers of that inflation. The main drivers of that inflation, unfortunately, are still imported. Imported inflation. So, again, import substitution is still a good idea, not only for foreign exchange reserve, but also so that we can keep our inflation rate down. So to aid the transition that we are talking about, I invite you to invest in key areas such as education and skills training, digitalization of processes, and research and development. The government, for its part, is committed to further boost economic growth with overall goals of poverty reduction and reinvigorating job creation. Notably, the government exerts efforts to accelerate the country's economic growth by further easing travel and mobility restrictions, implementing economic reforms, and improving economic cooperation with trade and investment partners. Let me also underscore the government's work to enhance ease of doing business and public-private partnerships and improve bureaucratic efficiency through ICT development and digitalization. Rest assured, this government is united in ensuring that the Philippines will become a viable and sustainable destination for domestic and foreign investors. Moreover, we recognize the joint foreign chambers of the Philippines, your critical role as an active partner in government in promoting investment opportunities. We seek your organization's continued support and expertise to help boost the country's investment competitiveness and to liberalize foreign investment, amongst others. We also urge the government agencies concerned, such as the Department of Trade and Industry, to continually work with the joint foreign chambers to achieve shared goals. If we are to truly maximize the opportunities of our new world and the new normal, we must unite and work together to achieve our shared aspirations and reach our goals. Working as one, let us become instruments in establishing a more developed, inclusive, and sustainable society for the benefit of the present and succeeding generations to come. Thank you very much, and I sincerely wish you success in all your endeavors. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much to our dear President. At this point, we will have a photo opportunity in 4 batches. For batch 1, may we call on stage the members of the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines. May we call the heads of the Joint Foreign Chambers of the Philippines. Batch 2, please prepare. Please come here for the corporate sponsors so that you're ready for the next photo. Please enter through the right and then exit on the left. Batch 2, please prepare. Please come here already. Thank you very much, Batch 1. Now may we request Batch 2, our corporate sponsors, to please come on stage. And I will be part of it since I'm a corporate sponsor. Batch 3, please prepare. Okay, thank you. Batch 2. Now batch 3, may we request the organizing committee of Arangkada working team. Oh, wait. Batch 2, kindly stay because there's one more person who will join. 2 more. 3 more. Once more. Thank you very much for batch 2. May we call on batch 3, please? Batch 2, kindly exit. Batch 3 is the organizing committee of Arangkada Philippines and Team Asia. All the people have been working behind the scenes to put this together. And while batch 3 is preparing, I would like to announce that everyone will be included in batch 4 photo. Okay, so you will be part of the groupie. Thank you very, very much for batch 3. Now may I request all of our guests to please stand and come nearer to the center. So we will have a group come out in the photo. Okay, you will not be seen, so please move a little bit further. Now that is a new thing that we've never had before at the Arangkada, Philippines. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and congratulations to the Joint Foreign Chambers of Commerce of the Philippines. This concludes our program. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for being with us for the 11th Arangkada Philippines Forum 2022.
As the Heritage Province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Ti kooperatiba ano bayagin nagseserbi karang ti Ilocano iti amyanan a Luzon. Ti kooperatiba ang manpapaay ti serbisyo, benepisyo, ken mangisakit karang ti empleyado ken miyembro na. Ti Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives wano NSCC ket adon tinatulungan na. Babayin medik na mayat alangin-langin ken kooperasyon dagiti miyembro ken mangimatmaton. Adon tinagduroasan ti kooperatiba. Adupay dagiti nainayon ang kasdek, akas ti NSCC Farm, Chicharon Processing Facility, Macro Laboratory, kastameten ti NSCC Plaza, ken NSCC Business Center. Isungan niya pelang ter orayem makikapengkan iti kadakilan a kooperatiba iti probinsya. Ti Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives suman na NSCC, imatmatunan na daytoy ni Dr. Gibina Kenny.
Paapo ka di makay ayo abuya iti uneg iti pagtaingam. Anya man nagasapulam kas ti moderno a klase ti silaw kada dita ti chandelier LED lights ken na dumapay. Kasabay kadagiti agkagapintas a toilet bowl, wall claddings, stainless sa lababo, kastamenten na dumaduma ti klase na a tiles ken na dumapay a materyales agkasapulan ti pagbangon ti balay. Pasyaren ti AC Newborn Home and Builder Center. Nalawa ti showroom da, agkomportable kang agpili ti kayat mo a disenyo. Mabalin pa'y nga isulda iti magi-set up kadagiti katangin. Masarakan sa Rizal Street, Sulphur, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Imatmatunan na Mr. and Mrs. Alain Chan. Saanen ngagtaktak mapankan sa JAC Newborn Home and Builder Center.
Problema yu kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yu iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ket accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan. Amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangalat ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat nga tagsursuro ngagmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken dadumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Lagip, Batak City, sango ti Locondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasayat a pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917 578-3132 and 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken dita Batak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugaw, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti inkay pagpilyan. Ken saan lang kadayta, na ornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue, acoustic, lights and sound, tadda kay kanyadan. Oray anyaman nga okasyon ket mabalin nga rambakan, kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services, ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pa'y akasarita, ti akin bagi, ani Sir Carlito, ken Maricar Asena. Wenno kontakin iti numero 0917-799-1273. Wenno 0917-799-5110. Caril's Garden and Catering Services. Umay kayon!
Kaya't mo kanayon na nakakondisyon ti motor mo, saan tayo abaybayan nga agdadael? Siguden na patarimaan, tadda tinalaing ken anos a mekaniko, ken pagkagatangan ti high-end ken genuine a piyesa ti motorsiklo. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Anyaman na piyesa ken brand ti motorsiklo kasapulan at daamin dita King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Saan kan ngagpaspasarap, mapankan di sigurado. Adupay di pagpilyan tinadumaduma a brand a pilid, motor oil ken kumpleto apang setup. Pasyaren ti Pestuda sa Jikabarwan, Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. At dapay branch na dita igid ti National Highway, Sunto, Bantay, Ilocos Sur, ken Sadyay, Dagupan City. Ride safety. Siguradwen anapintas ti kondisyon dagiti motorsiklo. Adda ti mapagtalkaan a King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Ken no kasapulan piloga na pagpasya, ken adday ti darayan nyo nga okasyon. Kastapay no da sabaten nyo akaming ti pamilyayo a balikbayan at danda iti ban amarentaan. Kontakin nyo ti numero 0917-188-7507. Kupwa ken imatmatonan da Bonnie ken Lynn Rabe. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises.
As the Heritage Province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants. And authentic Ilocos Sur products and food. Be updated on upcoming events, plus get notified on the important announcements and updates. Available for global download on Android and iOS. The Tour Ilocos Sur app. Historical becomes digital.